Well, the most interesting person in my family was my uncle. My uncle Herschel was my mother's brother. He was younger by a year. And when the war broke out, he was studying in Palestine at that time. And he tried to get back to Warsaw. And he missed the train that left Paris. There's a famous film clip where the Luftwaffe are strafing this train on September 1st, 1939, when Hitler invaded Poland. He missed that train by 5 minutes. As a result, he remained in Paris and joined the Polish Liberation Army in exile. My uncle was a rabbi, so they made him a chaplain. There really was no Polish Liberation Army. There was some kind of ragtag army. At any rate, he spent the war in Europe. And at the end of the war, his family was gone. He moved to Scotland. They awarded him British citizenship for his efforts. He lived in a castle, he told me, and he married again, had twin daughters. My uncle was a very educated man, and he was a writer, a poet, a lecturer, a rabbi, and eventually he made his way to Panama, where he became principal of a very large Jewish-funded school. All the Panamanian officials sent their children there. And I didn't realize how famous he was until he passed away. And then I started reading all the obits. Turned out, at the end of his life, he was an internet rabbi. And he had this cult following that I knew nothing about because he was this little, unassuming, very wonderful, polite, soft-spoken man. And we never realized, actually, that he was this Oh, I have to take one other thing. When he lived in Panama, he became Minister of Education. Torrijos was the president of Panama. He sent his children to my uncle's school, and he gave him this wonderful job, paid nothing, but he was called the Henry Kissinger of Panama. He spoke with an accent, a slight accent, and he was Jewish in this Catholic country. And when Torrijos went to sign the Panama Canal Treaty, he brought my uncle with him to Washington. And somebody asked him, why are you bringing Dr. Klepfisz with you? And he answered, well, I don't go anywhere without my rabbi. But you're Jewish. What kind of, you're not Jewish. Dr. Klepfisz is Jewish. And he said, yes, he is my spiritual advisor, and I don't do anything of note without him. So that was my uncle. He was a little bit more famous than we knew.